Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Horned Frogs ready to kick it away first. Bringing it out. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan to...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Here's a give to Frazier, and they swarm him under.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll try to run it with Frazier. Stopped right there.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And And the defense gave up some yards, man. They gave up some plays. They didn't set the tone like they talked about they wanted to. But in the biggest moment down here, 3rd and goal, nice job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and now forcing the 4th and goal. A little bit longer, a harder decision to make. Forget the yards you gave up, man. Nice job bowing your neck here inside the 5-yard line.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Straight ahead, it's Payne. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Sets his feet. It's Craig. Look out! He sacked. This defense all over him.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Making his first move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out wide right, it's Humphreys. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fresh set of downs going up top. The sure hands, it's Humphreys. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, it's Frazier. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He fires one deep down the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Turning it on. The 50, the 40, at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, it's easy to call plays is when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Driving forward, it's Payne. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The returner will field it and bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He's past the marker. Running free. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Sells to run, looking to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Handoff for Frazier. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and long right here. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Lets it fly deep downfield. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeps it moving. It's Payne. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Right back to it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Georgia using its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot him. It looks as if it'll be around the 45. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Right side, it's Payne. Turns it on at midfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's Craig. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Play action on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They'll send the back in motion. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Dropping back, it's Craig. Under pressure. Out wide left, it's Payne. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run it on fourth down. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, TCU.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football, and that's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Quick give. It's Payne.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Craig. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. Holds on, it's Humphries. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this offense has really struggled. And the only play they've made is to him out wide. So I understand why they're going back to him. But they've got to find something to get kick-started, to get moving, to get grooving. They've really, really struggled outside of the one play to that receiver out wide.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Grabs it in the middle. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dwyer. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Got enough for the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. The run inside. It's Walker. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Just feeds the running back. Hard running there. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown and make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Back to pass, it's Craig. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like.
And the ball's free in the backfield. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese,
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
That is exactly what this offense needed. The clock's winding down. You got to make a play. You go to your big play wide receiver. He chews up some yards. This offense is in a great spot.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up in possession, and they're tackling and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's a throw downfield late. Finds the big tight end. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense all over him.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moving the pocket, it's Stockton. They're all over it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeye! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Powers through the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll ride him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here's a give to Frazier. Got the first down. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first.
All out of space. The 20. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Julian saying to throw. Comes down, it's Jackson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to...
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Jackson. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Hand off again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Running inside, it's Jackson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the touchdown Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Uh-oh, look out. after the tackle. We are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Sayin from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Smith. Hits the crease. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Oh, he's got some space. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Finds his man. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hits inside. It's Frazier. Runs through the tackle. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He breaks a tackle. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Throwing, say it. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Handoff, Frazier running left. And he's brought down after a short gain. Georgia going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
To the air. It's Stockton. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This is a great play by the defensive back, but I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Sayin on the play action. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Might as well run him again. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Between the hashes, it's Jackson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, say it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, say it. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off-play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing route.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Send the tight end in motion. The give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Plows his way ahead. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Has to have it on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's West. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was